addiction? What led to you getting hooked on lean?
Oh man, I mean, I think it's the same old story, honestly. Like, you know what I mean? Um, I was drinking it through, it was just kind of it got introduced to me through Houston guys, Paul Wall, my man Paul Wall, couple of the guys from Houston. You know what I'm saying? It was being talked about. So, everybody tries to see what culture is about. So that was like the Houston culture at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I tried it and I liked it at the time. I mean, anybody who's tried it probably liked it. You know what I mean? Honestly, that's why people do it. It was sweet. It was tasted like candy. The one I tasted, it was just like, I didn't even really know about the effects and all that. I gradually learned about all that as it was happening to me. Oh, you getting hot? Oh, all right, cool. First cut, oh, this shit make me feel good too. And while you smoking, I could do this. Didn't even know it was an opioid at first. You know what I'm saying? You start learning these things. And I think that goes for everybody. You know what I mean? Even some of the first people, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, then I got with Wayne. Wayne was already kind of drinking it at the time. Me and Wayne, you know what I mean? We would just drink. And that leads to doing it not every day, then to doing it every day. Then, with that, it's like you get physically dependent to where your body kind of needs it. Like you get sick if you don't have it. I mean, anybody will tell you that when it comes to opioids. So, you know, there's a lot of people out here that want to stop doing opioids, but just don't want to get sick. You understand what I'm saying? Or to be honest, that sick shit is hard. Like it's a hard thing to go through. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. I understand it because I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? And anybody going through it, I recommend them just, you know what I mean, go hard and fight. You know what I mean? It's definitely hard, but it's beautiful on the other side. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But everybody's fighting with this shit. Even, I had my thing with pills too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And I had that was prescribed to me. That was simple as following the doctor's rules. Like I tell people this shit could be as simple as just following what the doctor tells you to do and you get hooked on this shit. And then, you know what I mean? Then the doctors cut you off, then you gotta go to the streets and get it. You know what I'm saying? Cause you physically dependent. You know what I mean? Like I say, that shit will get you sick if you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? If you do it for 2 to 4 weeks straight, probably without stopping, like every day, it's that long. You know what I mean? Then with that, your tolerance, it's a tolerance thing. So you start building up a tolerance for it, like anything else, and you start taking more and more and more. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're not getting the same effect that you was getting when you probably took, just a little bit of it. So now you taking more to get that same effect. So, and then it just turns into a downward spiral. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta, hopefully you could catch yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or you have people that can help you catch yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then it's up because in this day and age they playing with that fentanyl. It's a scary thing. You know what I'm saying? They putting that shit in everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone that. Like that fentanyl, I feel like that's murder. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here. Majority of the people do not take fentanyl, bro. They may pop pills, so they think they're going to get something that they, don't care. That's just like if you go get a water and somebody got fentanyl in your water and you die, nigga. You wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, granted, see, people just look at it like being that it's an opioid and it's classed as an overdose. I think it gets, you know what I mean? Oh, he overdosed. Yeah, but if he'd have just took the regular pill that he wanted to take, he wouldn't have overdosed. You know what I'm saying? It's like crackheads. Crackheads been crackheads for 30, 40 years. They not dying. You understand what I'm saying? It's that fentanyl. So my thing is like, if a nigga got fentanyl in their system and a nigga don't do fentanyl, that nigga was murdered, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That's murder. I don't care what nobody say. That's murder, bro. For real. That's the one thing. Come on, bro. But yeah, that's what make it so scary now, to where it's like that should be niggas' biggest thing with trying to get off it, because you got the dealers now. They don't even care. They like killing, are you killing your customers? Like, I don't even get that part about it. Like, I mean, but this shit is bigger than what we think it is. You understand what I'm saying? This goes way, way, you know what I'm saying? This shit is bigger than us, bro. This shit is way, way, way bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? The pharmacies, it's like a legal drug ring they run in and nobody even talks about that. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Exploits like, come on, bro. But I mean, it's getting there because you know this is trickling down. Like you got a lot of high powered people that's addicted to these opioids and stuff right now. So it's not like it's like just a urban thing. This is far from just an urban thing. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of politicians, kids, and people's getting addicted to this shit, dying. So you know, I don't know.
How did you get off?
I mean, you gotta get to a point to where I guess you just gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get to a point to where you know, like I say, you know, it definitely for me it was a point that I wanted to stop, but I mean, I would say like everybody else, but I don't know. Some people just don't want to stop. But for a minute, I wanted to stop, but I didn't want to get sick, so I was just kind of like using that. I don't want to say as an excuse because it was the truth. You understand what I'm saying? But it was the truth at the same time. I didn't. You know what I mean? You gotta be sick for, you know what I mean, a decent amount of time too. It's some days. Like so if you work or you gotta do a show, like you gotta kinda shut down for a little while. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kinda go off the grid for a little while. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but it's just about, I mean, everybody's different. So for me, it was just about, I was just tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. You know what I mean? No matter how much you enjoy doing something, or you know what I mean, nothing lasts forever. You can't keep doing something forever. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to get to your point. Whatever your point is, and that gets you something to click in your brain to where it's like, you know, and then you just got to do it. Then comes the hard part. You know what I'm saying? Doing it, actually going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was times where I was like, I'm gonna do it, and I start trying to do it, and then it's like I can't follow through. But you know, it takes some discipline. It's mental too, you know. And then just being around other people that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to curve them cravings and them what do you call, like that peer pressure of just, you know what I'm saying, wanting to dibble and dabble as a social thing, because that'll turn into, you know, a more serious situation. Yo, Beanie Sigel and them, that's the one thing I could say. Beanie and them was up on that first, probably. Even before the Houston, they used to have they pancakes and syrup, man. When I first met them, beans was, and I didn't even know what it was. So I didn't even think, I mean, had a piece of plastic. They used to suck that shit out of a piece of plastic. You know what I'm saying? Like the raw promethazine and codeine. You pour it in a plastic bag, and you spin a corner, and all of the liquid is at that little corner of a plastic bag. Then they would bite a hole in it at the bottom and just sip the juice, and slowly, but raw, no mixing with soda or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas been on that. You know what I'm saying? I just say it like that, but Beans was doing that shit when, like I said, a nigga really ain't even think about it. Niggas wasn't even rapping about this at the time. Like, man, you may have had just like the Memphis niggas and the Houston niggas rapping about it, but they weren't even mainstream artists like that to where that shit was really getting out there to, you know what I'm saying? So like, but I don't know. Philly just always, I don't know, man. You gotta ask them how they knew about that shit back then. They did though. They used to call it pancakes and syrup. So that was the pills, which was the perks, and then the syrup, which was the lean. This was, I'm talking before Paul Wall and Mike Jones, all these Houston niggas talk, before Wayne had the cup. Like this was when Beans was, and Beans never even really rapped about it. Like he did say little slick lines, but I don't think niggas caught it because he said little pancake and syrup in it, but I don't think niggas knew what he was talking about. Like niggas really was acting like they knew, but they didn't really know what he was talking about.